my bronies, Figure Sisters, and Gotcha Tubers. Gotcha Brony here. And do you remember about my confession of the series 2 dolls of Rainbow High? Well, that's because I just wanted to let you know that I didn't want to use any spoilers. I had to tell the truth. I couldn't hold it anymore ever since I made the intro for the second season of Persona Gina. Go away. Well, I'm gonna make another review about and also, remember the review on the 5th episode of Rainbow High? Well, it just felt like a 2-parter episode, because it felt like it, and I just know it for some reason, and I like it, and I sometimes like drama, and drama makes me so mad I just want to hug it forever. But all that's in the past. This time, I have to make a review about the 6th episode of Rainbow High! Because in this corner, we have Ruby Anderson, artist of a tomboy, and really sassy. And in this corner, we have the one, the only fashion designer of all color blue, Skyler Bradshaw, who are fighting for their boyfriend or date, Collin, who happens to be an indigo boy. Anyways, I hope we have some very interesting stuff. If you don't know what I'm talking about, here's the recap. Here's the recap of the ending of the review of the 5th episode of Rainbow High. Here you go.
And Ruby, but I don't ship it. So if you ship it, then you start to notice it. Yeah, Collin is nervous about showing himself on the internet. Violet, spend too much time on the internet. Skyler's date. But it doesn't last until the episode literally ends. And I don't know how it works to say this. I have no idea how to say this. The episode just ends. But because I was happy for another episode of Rainbow High. It's been so long. Collin's my boyfriend. I found the relief.
And that was the recap of the episode of the review of the 5th episode of Rainbow High. So I think yesterday, or I think it's today, Rainbow High channel uploaded a new episode. I was hyped and I wanted to talk about it for so long, but sadly I just had to make a confession about that. There's a previous video after this video, because it wouldn't make sense about it. So let's go. It begins with actually a recap of the episode that I talked about. And yeah, I told you this is a 2-parter episode. Like I said before, dummies, if you haven't watched this review yet, you don't know what I'm talking about. So, Ruby questions what's going on about Collin and Skyler's relationship with each other. Like I said, he's indigo and she's blue, and all of a sudden they started to break up and Skyler just cries away. Run away like a little baby. Run away. Oh god, shit.
Sky, wait. I'm sorry, I know this looks really bad, but
So beyond really bad. I'm out of here. I'm gonna go find Sky.
So the girls get really mad at him, but Jade, Jesus Christ, you have gone full-on Chancellor Naysay mode, because I remember how much I talked about him in the 3rd episode and 5th episode. So we get to see, okay, first off we get to see the conversation of Ruby and Skyler. Skyler has a bunch of tears. Jeez, it's like Rarity going in drama. When something dramatic is about to happen, she cries in despair and these black tears come out. That's what Rarity has done. And they decided to break up with Collin altogether. So, I liked Collin from the start, but now I kind of hate him after what he's done. in this episode. Like, why? Why? Why would you even do that? But Skyler draws a fantastic dress, inspired by Ruby. And here we get the shocking reveal. Those are some fascinating sparkles. Or fascinating sparkles. Weird. Anyways, they get along together and giddy up. And oh boy, they have some glitter-tastic makeover fun. Oh god. Or, oh golly. This has been the best episode in my entire life, but I like the glitter on them. They look so good with each other. So, Ruby tells Skyler to get out and go on the dance floor. All because they wanted to make up a confession, and all of a sudden, the girls have been trying to text Ruby and Skyler, but no answer. But long and behold, they come up to the spotlight and tell Poppy to turn off the music. The episode of Violife, I really hate the way that it's apparently. I think their Spotlight runway show is like better than the A's Spotlight show or their Arrival. Oh god. I just can't wait. Oh god, the shininess in Skylar's hair. Oh god. And here comes the stupid Collin. I don't even like Collin anymore. I used to ship him with Skylar, but now I don't. Sorry, Collin. That ship has sailed.
I just want to say, when bad things happen, remember what you love, your art, and the friends who have your back. So turn your color up!
Yes!
I'm happy about the ending, because we get to see some screenshots, and this screenshot reminds me of all the colors of the rainbow, and pink goes first as always, but not at the end. So, let's talk about what's happening in this episode. The episode has a recap of the 5th episode. Skyler breaks up with Collin, and then Ruby breaks up with Collin, and then they hate him. I hate him too! He's worse. He's even worse than Stanley. Because he sexualizes Naysay for no reason. Oh, because he's done something wrong. Even though he's redeemed himself. Why? Why? Like, why? And all of a sudden they get along with each other. Well, they still break up with Collin. Actually, they did some pretty good makeup with each other. Now they spend them time alone away from Collin while breaking up with him. But still. Oh, and I also forgot to mention about, like, a bunch of stuff that's gone in the episode. So let me show you the details. So we see some background characters, like this one that should be Sunny's mom or mother, but turns out to be like a reference to Miraculous Ladybug that my sister mentioned, and this boy that looks none other than River Kendall. Woo! We get to see him in cartoon version, especially with Stella Monroe. The one thing that I want to see about Stella Monroe, if that issue is voiced by Tabitha St. Germain, I would be proud of it. But she'll keep the Rarity accent. Because I want to see her say, "Move!" That was funny of her. And over there, unawarely and suspiciously, we see the A's, or the EAs, Avery, Aiden, and Ainsley. And I don't trust the way... And they're not dressed for the prefect party because they created it. And I don't think I'm supposed to like this thing at all. So we still have the usual cast in here, but I want to show you a few background characters. If you pause right there at the immediate time, you can see a pink boy, and I think that's a maroon boy. So a pink boy, which should be named, Matthew Blush, and the maroon boy, who should just be Maroon 5, named after Maroon 5. I've never listened to his music. I only listened to a bit of Billie Eilish and a lot of Melanie Martinez. I nearly said Maurice LaMarche, which is the voice actor of Chancellor Naysay in My Little Pony, and unexpectedly, Brain from Pinky and the Brain. No, wait, but actually unexpectedly is unexpectedly voiced. You know who's unexpectedly voiced by Maurice LaMarche? Man-Boy from the Powerpuff Girls reboot. And I didn't even know he was voiced by Maurice LaMarche. What is up with that? Anyways, I just want to let you know that I want to replay the part where Jay gets all full-on Chancellor Naysay angry at Collin, all because he's just a jerk. Well, I used to ship Skyler with Collin, but I don't anymore. Well, Skyler x River is the new Skyler ship from now on. Oh, and what about Collin and X Crystal? Crystal Dawson. Oh yeah, that's a way better ship than that bullshit. Anyways, I want to see that scene again and compare it.
What's the deal, Collin? You really think it's cool to mess with our friends?
Princess, I wonder if the ill manners of the creatures at your school aren't contagious. I will take my leave before I become infected.
I couldn't deny it until I just had a realization when I second saw this, if that's a thing. I just had to use the comparison signs. I think I wanted to use that Rainbow High audio in front of him. He wouldn't like that. He would... No, wait. If Naysay was real, he would straight up beat me in the face. I really hate it so much if you wondered what your hated My Little Pony characters would come to life and like beat you up and stuff. Like that's just straight up wrong. If that ever happens, that would be complete bullshit. And you know what? I think that too. I think I agree with you. Do you agree with me? Anyway, this is Gotcha Brony leaving till next video. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and share this video with everyone else. And this video is only getting 12 minutes long like the other one. See you soon.